And welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Keyblade Curry 2010. So I decided to do something a little bit different for Dead by Daylight. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this as a series or if I'm gonna put it all in one video all together, but I decided that I was gonna do this as a video. So I wanted to show off the archives pretty much, and for those of you that were on my live stream, you guys already watched me go through the archives, so we're gonna just jump right into it. But for this first video, I'm gonna talk about the archives, and then the next video I think we'll go into the archives and actually listen to some of the audios and stuff like that, which will be really cool. You get to find out more about characters and stuff like that. So, as you can see, if it'll allow me, my first archives are complete. I am currently working on, oops, sorry, wrong button. I'm currently working on the second archives right now. So basically, what I do is I follow the instructions. Drop 15 pallets while being chased by the killer. And it does not say in a single match, it just says in a match. So I basically select it. I go into a match and complete said opportunity, which means this is probably going to be several different events or several different games for me to actually do this, which is fine by me. Obviously, I'm not going to do this one in one hit because there's not 15 pallets on one map. So there's also killer ones as well. For me, as a console person, I had trouble actually doing some of the killer ones. So what I did is I went in to my main gameplay. So I hit the PlayStation button, pretty much, scrolled down to the actual game itself, went over and it says who's all playing, and I messaged everybody and said, hey, you know, I'm working on the archives. Could you please let me be able to do this? And you guys can live and grind blood points. I just need this one archive. And most people were really awesome and saying yes or applying to me and saying I'm down for that. Some unfortunately were not, but it was mostly sure, I'll help you, but there were some times that people said that they just DC'd because they want to actually play the game, which is fine by me. I am Survivor main. I do play killer once in a great while, but I play kind killers. So if you are a console major person, you can communicate by doing this with your survivors, and I'm sure people will understand you're trying to do an archive and you'll get it down. So once the archive is done, though, once the archive is finished, it'll turn yellow, and once it turns yellow, you come back in here and open it. So you basically reactivate it like I'm doing now, and you collect those points when it's yellow, and then you go off and select your next one after coming in here and clicking on it to collect the points. So I got 200 or about 250 whatever blood points, and then it also went to my shard or my blue shards. These are the blue shard things, the fragments, if you will, and they go into this lovely thing right here. So the top one is for free, and then the bottom one is premium. It's only $10, which is not that bad, really, to be honest. Let me go back and show you what I've gotten in my previous Blood Webs. This event is about to end. It's only got probably this week, and it's about to end anyways, so it doesn't really bother me whatsoever. You get these little trinket things that you can put on your character, on your specific character, so like your belt loop. These are kind of like bragging rights, if you will. I mean, I don't consider them kind of bragging rights, but like since I paid for premium, I got a Claudette to hang on my waistband, which is kind of cute and adorable. There's also cosmetics as well that are in the premium. that you can get as you level up and continue on. So, and then the archive just keeps going and keeps going. But premium is $10, so I just went and got a weapon for the Wraith. So now that's the weapon that I just obtained as of recent. So the archives give you benefits and stuff, but for $10 for the amount of time or the amount of days that it's up, it's yours. Like, it's only $10, and I like that a lot. I'm trying to work on getting a Nia head, because I really want the Nia head. You can actually spend real money as well on this if you choose to, not just for the premium, but if you want to get a whole level. Like, say I wanted to actually get this level, I can actually unlock it by hitting this. And it gives me this, and then I could up it if I wish to. I can hit it all the way up to it. And that's how many levels it would go up. But I'd have to spend that amount of money to actually do that. So if you just play the game and you do your objectives, you'll be fine. You'll get across the board eventually. It's slow going if you just play the normal game, but that is what these are for. That is what these are for, to get you more points. So yeah. So the next one I'm going to do is the drop the pallet one. And then when you're done, these pieces of paper that are attached to some of these are this lovely thing right here. They're the archives.
He moves.
And this one you can actually have it read to you. And when you collect all of them in their little box right here, each of these, so this one's about Claudette, another blood one going on, and then at the very end, you can watch the video that they have. So you collect all of these, and then you can watch the video that's a part of it. So isn't that kind of neat? I think it's interesting. Now I'm going to dive into the add-ons that you can actually put on your character. So let's do Survivor real quick. I know this video is kind of late, at least a little bit late, I want to say. But as you can see on my Claudette, or on, not my Claudette, on my Feng Ming, on my hip, I have 3 of the charms. Hold still, Feng. And these are in here. You can only wear 3 charms, unfortunately. So if you want a specific charm equipped to your hip, you just click on it, and if you want to view it, you zoom in on it with this little button right here, and you can look at it. You can do a 360 around it if you want to. How I'm doing a 360 is I'm holding X and moving the character log, or the analog stick, the one that moves the character. If you're interested, you can just sit, read them, whatever. So this was the first one that I got because I completed my first set of archives. And here's another one I've gotten. These are all ones that I have for my Survivor. And yes, you'll have to, if you want all your characters to have certain items on them, you'll literally have to go into your specific character and put them on them. They don't like transfer over. It's kind of like the outfit stuff. If you want a specific outfit for that character, you go in and change the outfit. It's the same thing with these as well. So we're gonna switch over to Killer, so you guys can see that real quick. And that's pretty much it. But I am going to do the archive story stuff for you guys. So we move into here and we can see that my hook now has charms hanging off of it. You can do any charms that you wish. Not every charm has to be the same or whatever, but this is my layout. If you want to zoom in on them, because I know everybody's like curious of what this one is. Or not this one. Excuse me, I replaced my thing. I think it looks like a mini trapper or some sort of voodoo doll. I don't know, but it's kind of creepy if you ask me. So, but this one is also on there as well, which is kind of neat. It's also for the killer as well. You don't necessarily have to do all of the archives if you don't want to. Like, I think there are some people that only do the survivor side of things, which you can do that if you look, and then you can collect your prize at the end of the archive. So I can go all the way here, 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 here to collect this, and then go around and do all the other survivor stuff that doesn't have a killer in front of it. Or you can go the killer route if you choose to. So this one's a killer. That one's a killer. Some of them are blood points, and that one's a killer. So you can choose whatever path you want to go. Or you can be like me and be all like, no way, I'm actually going to actually do the whole thing, like this one. I did the whole thing. And I don't believe this expires. I believe it's the rift that expires. Because as you can see, as of this week, we just got the second level of this week. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. I think these you can come back to anytime you want. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that until, like, because this is the first time that Rift or the archives have come to us and whatnot. This is the newest thing for Dead by Daylight, which I like. It gives you other objectives other than doing generators, open boxes, doing totems, and escaping. You do not, unless it says so, you do not have to escape in order to actually get what you need. So, like, for this one, for this one, I healed myself twice in a single match, and I died, like, right after. You do not have to survive to get these points, which I think is fascinating. Unless it says otherwise, you can die all you want and still manage to get your points. And your shards as well. So, that is pretty much all I have on this. I am eventually going to sit down and do the archives for my channel. So what I'll do is I'll record each of the archive pieces and then the video that is behind it. Not sure if I want to do it in separate videos where I just do one archive that I've completed and post it to you guys, or do all of the archives that are available to me until I get more and then post them. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, but you'll find out eventually what I decide to do. So that is pretty much it on my explanation on the archives, and it makes the game a little bit more interesting, and I don't know, I like this new menu that they've done. It's no longer survive with friends anymore, it's play as survivor. It's no longer kill your friends anymore, it's custom match. So yeah, I kind of like it just a little bit, but that is my update and things on that. I wanted to get into the archives a bit before I made this video, so I made sure exactly what I was explaining and stuff like that, so I wasn't just second guessing myself. There is one thing that I'm not 100% sure of, but I have to wait until the archive timer ends, which I have, like I said, I think it said 50 some days until the archive changes. I'm pretty sure it's the items that you get. I am not 100% sure on that, but if it is just the item switch and whatnot, after a certain amount of time you can't get those items anymore, or those keychains for the killer hook or the killer or the survivor hip or whatever. That would be interesting to find out, but I don't know what ends. I don't know if the archives end and then you're like stuck with never finding out any of the puzzle pieces, or if it's just the keychains and the costumes and all that. That's the only thing I can think of why it's there. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about the archives and stuff like that, and I hope to see you guys in a game or whatnot. I'm mostly on console. Sometimes I hop on PC. Right now, this video is coming from my PlayStation 4 right now, but most of the time I'm playing on console, unfortunately. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this enlightened you. If you guys have any questions on the archives, or if I didn't explain anything well enough to you, let me know down in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer those questions about the archives. So if not, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I did really good on this video. I put a lot of hard work into my videos and stuff like that, and I would definitely appreciate it if you definitely smash that thumbs up button. I am just saying definitely a lot of today. And if you want to see more videos, whether it be content on Dead by Daylight, whether it be a new killer that we're going to get, which apparently we are going to get a new killer soon. We're not 100% sure. A lot of people speculate that it's going to be the spirit's father, but who knows? I hope it is, because it'd be really cool. It'll be the first time ever that that we've added on to a DLC that we already have. So that'd be interesting. But if you want to see more Dead by Daylight, or even watch me live stream on Mondays, unless something happens, I usually live stream on Mondays. But this week I was still recovering from my sickness, and I had a guest over, and I didn't want to be rude and just live stream, so yeah. Alright, so, and if you guys are interested, definitely smash that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out, or so that way you can find me easily, and definitely hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when I upload to the channel, or possibly live stream as well. It'll send you a notification. And yeah, don't forget to check out my other videos. I do more than just video games, guys. I have Drag King stuff, I have cosplay tutorials, karaoke videos, so much. I do so much on my channel. I am all over the place, and I love it. I'm not just a one-track mind channel, and I love that. So, without further ado, thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Keyblade Kyrie 2010 signing out. Game on, gamers. Cosplay and cosplayers. Bye!